Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week of September the 9th to the 15th. Your cards this week, Gemini, we have an Oracle card, Dance with Life. Recent past, we have Death clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. Current position, we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified with the Four of Cups. And in your future, we have the Four of Pentacles clarified with the World. So Gemini, I'm going to start with your Oracle card because it really is setting up the theme for your reading here. So let's just find that for you. Dance with Life. I think it was page 62. Here we go. Do something to change your energy. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant. The universe, and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over. With each new bop, swaying kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Well, I can see this most definitely playing out in the cards here, Gemini. It's a very fitting theme here. So yeah, I really feel like you're ready to come out of a period of stagnation, come out of a holding pattern and really reintegrate into life to get back into the flow. So let's start here in the recent past with Death and the Ace of Pentacles. So in your Oracle card, it talked about getting back into, the natural rhythms of life and that life is always moving in a cyclic way. Well, what greater cycle or rhythm of life than the rhythm of birth and death? And we don't necessarily need to be talking about physical birth and death. What we're talking about here is surrendering, letting go of things that we don't need from the past that are no longer serving our higher purpose so that we can clear space for new opportunities to come in. That cycle of birth and rebirth, birth and death, or it could be rebirth, is, it's one thing that we don't have control over it, and it's absolutely a necessary part of life. It's one of life's greatest natural rhythms. So what we really need to do when we feel like, we're in a situation where something's no longer working for us and we're just holding on to it, is we need to loosen our grip and surrender to it, because if we stay in that situation, then we're just holding ourselves back from growth, from evolving, from spiritual development. That's indicated here by the flag of alchemy. So what Death is saying is, by letting go of the past and releasing things that don't serve us, there's real growth and transformation on offer to us. It says there's a new dawn, a new day, a brighter sun on the horizon. There's a greater golden opportunity ready to come in for you, but we need to clear the space, right? Have you ever noticed that when you're in a period where things feel stagnant, that opportunities don't present themselves to you? But if you do something to change or shift your energy, it's amazing how things turn around. So it's a general reading, guys. Hard to say what it is. You'll know what it is. For some of you, it might be a job or career that's no longer fulfilling you. You don't have any joy in it. You've become stagnant and robotic, and you're just going through the motions in that role. You might not see the progression or the pay progression that you've dreamed for. Some of you might be staying in a relationship because it's convenient, and it's that fear of the unknown and losing that sense of comfort. So you're staying in that. Some of you might be, staying in a town that no longer meets your needs. But once again, it's just that fear of the unknown that's keeping you stuck to it. Well, Death says the time is now for you to release. Some of you may have already released since it's in your past position, but some of you might still be going through that transition now, or for some of you it still could be yet to come in, because the timing's fluid in these readings. But Death says it's time to let go, and the energy is there for it now. So why not move with the natural rhythms of life and use this opportunity to let go, complete something from the past, let it come to pass, let it die, so that you can actually create space for opportunities like this to come in. So the Ace of Pentacles is saying that there is like a divinely guided opportunity that wants to come in for you, but you need to make the space in order for that to come in. The Ace of Pentacles says, well, look, you may have scaled mountains, been through challenges and all that sort of thing, but there's an opportunity here for you to literally step through into another realm, really, and claim your prize here. And it will also say that there will be other challenges ahead of you, but it's now time to seize those new opportunities while they're on offer. There is that element of it coming in on the hand of divine, but with the aces, they are the card number 1 in a tarot deck, so they don't just sort of come in as fully evolved opportunities on a silver platter. They need to be grown and nurtured and carved out into something. It's kind of like the seeds of potential when an ace comes in, but there is that element of guidance and synchronicity with it. So I think if you do nurture it and put a little bit of work into it, it will rapidly expand for you. Now, Pentacles is the suit of solidity, can be a financial opportunity, could be a new contract, a new job. It can link to the home realm as well, because obviously home is a place of stability and comfort for us. So those are the kind of opportunities that the Ace of Pentacles can bring into your life. Okay, so current energies. We have the 8 of Pentacles and we have the 4 of Cups. Now, just before, I just want to point out, it's really looks like the opportunity has come in and you are ready to grab it. It's almost like you've taken this Ace of Pentacles and you're already working on it. That's what I see here. So a lot of you, if there has been a new job or contract come in, I think you've seized it with both hands and you're really, really working to grow it, to expand it. You're building on it. That's what I see with that. That's what it's about. It's about putting in the work. It's about building yourself up. It's about rebuilding your life. It's about starting a new cycle and putting the work in to rapidly expand this opportunity. Yeah, that's definitely what I see here. Now, the flip side of that is, we have the 4 of Cups here, and we also have the 4 of Pentacles coming in your future position as well. Now, both of those cards can be indicators of that stuck energy again, right? So I think what we really need to be careful to do this week is to keep moving forward, keep taking action, keep building on the opportunities that present themselves, and not be tempted to slip back into that past chapter and to focus on the past again, right? We have to keep looking forward and not looking back. And with this 4 of Cups energy here, it could be that someone from the past, connected to the situation that you're releasing, kind of tries to come back in. If it was a relationship situation, that they might be coming in with another offer, an apology, a promise. If you're trying to release a career situation, it might be, here's a little pay rise. Is it enough for you to stay around? Well, I don't think so. Or we can, give you these extra responsibilities, or that kind of thing. But I think that you're done with it. I think that you're quite over it. And whatever's on offer for you, you know that it's not going to be emotionally fulfilling, because this is 4 of Cups. It's not 9 and 10 of Cups reality for you. And you know that. And what you're really focused on is manifesting new opportunities, because here we have 3 of Cups lined up over to the side, and 3 being that number of manifestation. So you're not really interested in these single cup kind of breadcrumb opportunities. You really want to manifest a new beginning for yourself that you can actually grow into a 9 or 10 of Cups reality. And I see that you're willing to put the work in to make that happen. I really feel like that's what you're going to be doing this week, is actually just putting in another round of hard work, really getting stuck in, because you really you want that new future. You want to build that reality. Future position. So look at this. Let's deal with that 4 of Pentacles first. So once again, we have that element of kind of stuck or unmoving energy here, Gemini. So remember to loosen that grip and surrender. That's what death wants you to do. So try not to cling on too hard. A couple of meanings in that 4 of Pentacles. It can mean that you're clinging on to something from your past. And, the message is, by clinging on to the past, we are devaluing the future. It can also mean that, if you've been through a period where maybe money was more scarce, or opportunities, all of a sudden an opportunity's come in and you just want to you just want to hold it tight to you. You just want to kind of protect it. But sometimes when we hold on to things tight, we do constrict the energy flow. So I think it's about having a slightly looser grip. And, you know, with 2 number 4s here, it is the number of stabilities and foundations. So I think you really are rebuilding your own sense of stability and foundation. And that's why there can be that temptation to hold on really tight, because we're talking about your sense of security here. But having a looser grip and being more in the flow of life, which was your, you know, your theme from your oracle card here, that allows the energetic flow to be more free and to bring more opportunities in for you, rather than sort of just getting you know, hung up and holding on and getting back into a stagnation pattern. But we have the beautiful World card here, guys. So this means, you know, this is the strongest card of completion of the tarot deck, and we have 2 of it here. So I really feel, Gemini, that whatever you're moving on from the past, whatever situation you're letting go of, it is absolutely time for you to do that. The World card is the last card in the tarot deck, and it tells you that you've arrived. It tells you that you've completed something karmic, a karmic cycle. You have learnt the life lessons that you need to in order to move on into your next chapter. So not only is it the card of major endings, it is also the card of new beginnings, because, you know, the Dancer literally jumps through the hoop, the Saturnian energy, the hoop of life. So from one chapter, she jumps directly into her new beginning. And there's a real sense of victory with the World card, because it really says that you have successfully completed this. There's no more work to be done in that situation. It's time for you to work on building new opportunities now. And you know what I love here is that you have this two dancer theme in your reading, Gemini. It's really your time to re-enter the dance of life. You know, you might have to dance with death, you might have to let something go, but then you're going to be in that flow like a dancer when she's performing, he or she. You know, you're not really sort of thinking about what's the next move and over intellectualizing it or holding on. You're just in the rhythm, you're just in the flow and letting one movement unfold into the next. That is what life is inviting you to do this week, to let go of the past, to let go of stagnation, stuck energy, to stop holding on, to stop overthinking, over intellectualizing, and just get in that rhythm of life. Let energy flow freely, and then opportunities can come in, expand, and you know, that's the shift that you need. Yeah, it's really, really powerful stuff here, Gemini. Strong endings, new beginnings, literally starting your new chapter as the Dancer here. And you know, there's the link to the Magician here, which is the first card of the tarot deck. The Magician has his one wand of intention, and you know, she has 2. What it's saying is that whatever the Magician set out to manifest has come into reality, and it's completed. So at one point, you know, the situation that you're moving on from could have been something that you tried to manifest that you really wanted, and it was for a reason, because there was a life lesson involved, but now you've completed that, and we're moving on. We're moving on into a strong new direction. Okay, Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Yeah, please leave me a comment and let me know how it unfolds for you in your daily life. I'd love to hear. Keep in mind it's a general reading. It won't resonate for every one of you. It will for those it's meant for. And I'll be back here with you for another reading next week.